Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got these two identical blue rectangles. The blue rectangle A, B, C, D, and this other blue rectangle C, E, F, G, put together as you can see in this given diagram, along with this segment D, F, and as a result we are ended up with this purple shaded right triangle D, E, F. And moreover, the area of this blue rectangle is 5 centimeters square. The area of this blue rectangle is 5 centimeters square as well. And the area of this purple shaded triangle is 5 centimeters square as well. And furthermore, this diagonal segment DF length is being represented by X. And now our task is to find the value of X. In other words, we are going to find this DF segment length. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on these two identical blue rectangles. So therefore, their length is going to be identical as well. If I label this length as lowercase a, then this length has got to be lowercase a as well. And likewise, if this width of this rectangle is lowercase b, then this width has got to be lowercase b as well. And now our task is to find the value of lowercase a and the value of lowercase b as well. And since we are dealing with these two identical rectangles, so therefore this angle has got to be a 90 degrees angle. And now we are going to think outside the box and we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simple. As you can see in this next step, I have extended this line AD all the way to this point P. And likewise, I have extended this GF line all the way to this point P as well. And as a result, we are ended up with this big rectangle ABGP. And likewise, we are ended up with this another rectangle DEFP as well, such that DF is the diagonal for this smaller rectangle. And we know the area of this triangle is 5 centimeters square. So therefore the area of this half of this rectangle is going to be 5 centimeters square as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see this side AB length equal to this side GP length. If this is lowercase a, then this side length has got to be lowercase a as well. And now we are going to focus on this square CDPG, and we know this is a square because this side length is lowercase a and this other side length is lowercase a as well. So therefore the area of this square is going to be a times a is going to give us a square. And likewise the area of this square is going to be the sum of these three individual areas. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is going to give us 15. So therefore this square area is going to be 15. And now we are going to compare these two equations. So therefore we can write a square value is going to be equal to 15. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore our lowercase a value is going to be equal to the square root of 15. So thus how this lowercase a value turns out to be the square root of 15. Likewise, this is going to be the square root of 15. And over here, the a value is square root of 15 as well. And now in this next step, I'm going to focus on this big rectangle ABGP. We know the side length of this rectangle on this side is going to be b plus square root of 15. So I can write b plus square root of 15. and the other side length of this rectangle is square root of 15. And now let's recall the area of a rectangle formula. Area is always equal to length times the width. And in our case, the length of this rectangle is b plus square root of 15, and the width of this rectangle is square root of 15. So therefore, this rectangle area is going to be square root of 15 times b plus square root of 15. Let's multiply, and we are going to distribute. So that is going to give us b times square root of 15 plus that is going to give us simply 15. So thus the rectangle area turns out to be times square root of 15 plus 15. And furthermore, the total area of this rectangle is going to be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. If we add all these individual areas, that is going to give us 20 centimeter square. And now we are going to compare these two equations. So therefore we can write b times the square root of 15 plus 15 is going to be equal to 20. And now I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides, and here we can see they are gone. And now I'm going to divide both sides by square root of 15 to isolate b, and here we can see they are gone. So b value turns out to be 5 divided by square root of 15. And now I'm going to rationalize this denominator. So therefore we are going to multiply and divide by the square root of 15 at the very same time. And we can see square root of 15 times square root of 15 is going to give us 15. And if we reduce it furthermore, our b value is going to be simply square root of 15 divided by 3. So thus our this b value simply turns out to be square root of 15 divided by 3, and likewise this b value is going to be square root of 15 divided by 3 as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle DEF. We can see it's this side length is going to be equal to this side length, and this side length is square root of 15, then this side length has got to be square root of 15 as well. And now let's make an observation. We know that this whole GP length is square root of 15, and this tiny segment FG length is square root of 15 divided by 3. So therefore this remaining segment FB length has got to be square root of 15 minus square root of 15 divided by 3. And here I have copied down this segment FP length as square root of 15 minus square root of 15 divided by 3. And now we can see square root of 15 is in common, and we know 1 minus 1/3 is simply 2 divided by 3. So therefore this whole thing turns out to be 2 times square root of 15 divided by 3. So therefore this segment FP length is going to be 2 times square root of 15 divided by 3. And furthermore we know that this DE length has got to be equal to this FP length, which is 2 times square root of 15 divided by 3. So therefore this DE length turns out to be 2 times square root of 15 divided by 3. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this right triangle DEF. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case our hypotenuse is x, whereas our two other legs are square root of 15 and 2 times square root of 15 divided by 3. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got square root of 15 whole square plus likewise 2 times square root of 15 divided by 3 whole square equal to x square. Now we know 1 plus 4 divided by 9 is going to give us 13 divided by 9. So therefore our x square value is going to be, when we multiply, that's going to give us 195 divided by 9. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore our x value is going to be equal to square root of 195 divided by 3 centimeter. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, our x value turns out to be square root of 195 divided by 3 centimeter. And that's going to be approximately equal to 4.655 centimeter as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.